Damn! Evil Dead Burn. Let's talk about this movie, man. First of all, let me get a few things out of the way. First things first, the title of this movie is Evil Dead Burn. And the key word in the title is burn. So you knowing that and you realizing that, you would think that there is a lot of scenes in this movie involving fire, that there is a lot of fiery scenes in this movie. And it's not really about the fiery scenes in the movie, it's how they use the element of fire. The writers did a very good job at creating many different ways to use the element of fire and to incorporate the element of fire on screen. And one of the many iconic scenes, and this is part of the trailer, so this is not going to be a spoiler. One of the most iconic scenes for me in this movie was one of the villains one of the Deadites, I believe that's how you say it. One of the Deadites, she takes the wax of the candle and she drinks the wax from the candle. That was so creative, and that was just absolutely incredible. So yeah, man, this movie was fire. No pun intended. This movie was fire, man. That being said, let's get straight into the review as to why I really enjoyed this movie. So the first category in this movie review grading system is the acting. Okay, the acting is the first category. Now, here's the thing about the actors. I cannot pronounce any of their names. I've tried to pronounce their names. I've tried to see how I can pronounce them, but I just can't pronounce their names. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the pictures of the actors on the screen right now, so you can see all of these incredible actors, because the acting in this movie was incredible. Every single character in this movie just absolutely gave it their all, gave it 110%. Especially like just the girl that I was talking about, where the girl that drinks the deadite that drinks the wax from the candle. She was super good, man. She was creepy as hell in this movie. You can just see her picture right there. She was creepy as hell, and she did such an incredible job in this movie. Also, the main protagonist, the main character, main female lead, she did an incredible job as well. She was very fierce in this movie. She said, you know what, I'm not going to take this shit anymore from you. And she just, like, just went all out, you know? And I love that. I really do love these edgy characters. Anytime a character is very edgy, it's very fiery, you know, I love characters like that. So she did such an unbelievable job as well in this movie. And also, last but not least, there is, I believe his character in the movie, his name is Edgar in the movie. That dude was creepy, man. Oh my god, that guy was scary. And that all comes down to the acting abilities, of course. His acting abilities are incredible. Every scene that he was in, especially a there is a lunch slash dinner scene in there somewhere. I'm not going to spoil the scene for you. I'm just going to tell you basically that his performance was very very intense. His performance was very intense, and I was in that theater and I was like, man, I was glued to the screen. Amazing. So the acting is going to earn a star from me for sure right there. The second category of this movie review grading system is going to be on the plot itself. The plot is straightforward, very simple plot. I love it when horror movies have a very simple plot, and movies in general, I love it when they have a simple plot. Because that way you're entertained with the movie, and you don't really have to think about, oh, what's this character, what does this character have to do with this one. You don't really think about it. You don't need to, because the story is simple, and that is what the story in this movie is as well. It's very simple, and so because it's so simple and easy to follow, the plot earns a star as well from me. Now let's talk about the third category in this movie review grading system. The third category is cinematography. Holy shit. The cinematography in this movie is awesome. So fucking good. The cinematography is so good. Especially when you have scenes with, especially the scenes in the movie with the red lighting. There are some scenes that have red lighting in it, as well as the fire in the movie. The fire in the movie, just all of the colors, really, the orange and the red, those colors popped. Absolutely popped. And it wasn't just, the fire and the red and the red color tone. It was the way that they played with the shadows. It was perfect. The way that they played with the sunlight coming in, and the moonlight, and the lighting was perfect. There were some unbelievable shots in this movie. And I was very, very impressed by the cinematography. So the cinematography is going to earn a star as well from me. Okay, that's 3 stars. The fourth category in this movie review is the pacing. The pacing was super smooth. Super smooth. I never thought to myself, man, this scene kind of drags on. There was never a moment where I thought to myself, this scene dragged on for a little too much. Never existed in this movie. And you can see this in the trailer as well, where there is the funeral, where the main characters, as well with all the other characters, they attend the funeral. And that scene itself it's supposed to be kind of slow paced because it's an emotional scene. But even that scene for me was not slow at all. It actually, it was just smooth. The pacing was super smooth. So the pacing is going to receive a star as well. Good pacing from this movie. The final category in this movie review grading system is the music. God, the music was so good. So good. And what I mean by the music is where like I said, when I judge the movie on the music, I am not judging the music on my personal taste in music, because I don't think that would be fair. I am judging the movie on the music based on one question, one simple question. Does the music enhance the scene I am watching? Does the music enhance the feeling that the audience is supposed to be feeling? And the answer to this question is yes, 100% yes. The music was incredible. It enhanced every scene in this movie, as well as the very final scene. And when I watch a movie, of course, I'm not focused on the music, just like, anybody else is not really focused on the music. But if the music grabs your attention in a good way, then that is usually a really good sign. So the music is going to earn the 5th and final star. So, ladies and gentlemen, Evil Dead Burn earns a total of 5 out of 5 stars. So, Evil Dead Burn, is it A, worth seeing in theaters, B, rented on streaming services, or C, don't waste your time? The answer is A, worth seeing in theaters. Ladies and gentlemen, Evil Dead Burn was fire. This movie is fire in every possible way. That being said, I'm David Starks. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time for another movie review. Take care.